The grandiose mansion stood oddly silent, an unsettling calmness filling the void in your chest as you gazed at the flickering city lights from your bedroom window. The air between you and Taehyung, your husband, had grown colder in recent months. His late night meeting, constant distractions, and the lingering smell of someone else's perfume were carving deep cracks in your once perfect marriage. You close your eyes, a sharp pain passing into your heart as the memory of his smile once reserved solely for you. Flashed in your mind, that smile had now become a distant dream, a painful reminder of the love that used to light up your life. The sound of the front door opening snapped you out of your thoughts. Things heavy footsteps echoed in the marble hallway. You instinctively glanced at the clock. 11:47 p.m. He was late again. Taehyung, you called out softly, hoping for a shout of affection in his response. "Yeah, I'm home," he replied curtly, his voice devoid of warmth. You walked to the living room to see he is shrugging off his coat. His tie loosened and hair slightly messy. He looked breathtaking as always, but something about him felt different. You could not ignore the faint smudge of lipstick on his collar. "You are late again," you whispered, your voice trembling. "I have work," he replied, nonchalantly, not even sparing you a glance as he poured himself a glass of whiskey. "Work?" you scoffed, unable to contain your frustration. Or was it her again, your assistant? Ting froze his jaw clenched as he turned to face you. "Don't start this one, I'm tired." "And I'm tired of being ignored," you shot back, tears welling up in your eyes. "Do you think I don't notice the way she looks at you? Or the way you let her? She's just doing her job," he muttered, avoiding your gaze. "Her job?" You let out a bitter laugh. "Is that you part of her job too?" He slammed the glass on the table, his voice rising. "In a while, you are overthinking this." Your heart shuddered at his words, overthinking the lipstick stains, the late nights, the distant looks. How could he be so blind to the pain he was causing you? That night, as you sat alone in your dimly lit bedroom, an idea crept into your mind. If his attention had drifted to someone else, perhaps it was because you had stopped being the woman he fell in love with. Maybe you could remind him of the spark you once shared. Determined, you stepped into the walk-in closet and picked out the black silk dress he had once called his favorite. The neckline dipped, dash and the fabric clung to your curves in all the right places. You applied a touch of bold red lipstick, styled your hair the way he liked, and disappeared on the perfume he used to compliment. As you stood in front of the mirror, you took a deep breath. Tonight you were far from his love. You found him in his study, seated at his desk, engrossed in his laptop. The sight of him, his sharp jaw and his focused expression made your heart itchy, but you pushed the pain aside and just stepped into the room. Taehyung, you called softly, your voice carrying a sultry edge. He looked up, his eyes briefly winking at the side of you. "Why?" You walked toward him slowly, the sound of your heels echoing in the quiet room. "I miss you," you said, your voice dripping with longing. Before he could respond, you pushed yourself on the edge of his desk, your finger lightly tracing the collar of his shirt. "You have been so busy lately. I thought maybe I could help you relax." His bathed eyes slid onto his, your arm tapping around his neck. For a moment, you thought you saw a flicker of the old thing in his eyes, the man who used to grab your dash, but then his expression hardened. "What are you doing?" he asked. Trying to remind you that I'm your wife, you reply, your waist trembling as you fall back tears. He grabbed your waist and stood, setting you down on your feet as the few touch had burned him. Stop it, wine, he said. He said, his voice laced with frustration. Why, Taehyung? You demanded, your tears finally spilling over. Is it because I am not her? Because I am not the woman you want anymore? This is not about her, he snapped. I don't have time for your games. Games? You repeated, your voice breaking. I'm trying to save our marriage and you call it a game? He ran a hand through his hair, avoiding your gaze. I can't do this right now, he muttered, turning back to his laptop. The rejection hit you like a blow to the chest. You stood there for a moment, your heart shattering as you realized that no matter what you did, you would never be enough for him. The day passed in a blur of silence and unspoken tension. You tried to salvage whatever was left of your marriage, but his attention remained elsewhere on her. One evening, you decided to confront him once and for all. As you entered his study, your heart sank at the sight before you. There she was, his assistant, leaning over his desk, her hand brushing against his as they discussed something on his laptop. Taehyung, you said. Your voice cracking. He looked up, startled, guilt flashing across his face before he quickly masked it. Why, what are you doing here? I could ask you the same thing, he replied, your gaze shifting to the woman who seemed far too comfortable in your husband's presence. This is not what it looks like, he said, standing up and walking toward you. It's not it, you telling you, with rising was from where I'm standing. It looks like you are letting her cross every boundary. Van, calm down, he said. He's still laced with frustration. Don't tell me to calm down, you cried, tears are streaming down your face. I have given you everything, Taehyung, my love, my trust, my entire life. And this is how you repay me. His assistant awkwardly excused herself, leaving the two of you alone in the suffocating silence. I never asked for this wine, Taehyung said. His voice low but firm. You stared at him in disbelief. What are you saying? I'm saying maybe we rushed into this marriage, he admitted, his words cutting through you like a dagger. That night, you packed your bags, your hands trembling as you folded the memory of your life with him into a single suitcase. The wedding photos, the anniversary gifts, the letter he once wrote you, they all seem like cruel jokes now. They stood in the doorway, his expression unreadable as he watched you. So that's it, he asked, his voice palely above whisper. What else is left there? You replied, your voice hollow. You have already made your choice. He took a step toward you, his eyes searching yours for something, anything to hold on to. I never wanted this to happen. Neither did I, you said, your voice breaking, but you stopped fighting for us, and I can't keep fighting alone. As you walk past him, the scent of his cologne hit you, bringing back a flood of memories. You pushed at the door, your heart asking for the man you once loved, the man who had loved you back. I hope she was worth it, you said, your voice heavy with pain. And with that, he walked out of the house, out of his life, leaving behind a love that was now nothing more than a ghost of what it used to be. They stood in the empty hall with a silence deafening. He reached for his whiskey, his hand shaking as he donned the glass in one gulp. The house was filled with your laughter, now felt like a tomb. He picked up the photo frame on the mantel, a picture of the two of you on your wedding day, your smile so bright, so full of hope. His vision blurred as tears filled his eyes. He had lost you, and in the end, no amount of regret could bring you back. The end.